Hi all and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to one of Donkey's latest videos. All the evidence that Destiny 3 might be real. Now of course this is just a bunch of copium, right? There's no indication that a Destiny 3 might be coming. I know the Sony State of Play is tomorrow, but I wouldn't hold my hopes up for that. And also Paul Tassi kind of sort of confirmed that Destiny 3 is not currently in the making. It's being pitched to Sony, but they turned it down. So I'm guessing that maybe, you know, Bungie took a look at the signatures for the Destiny 3 petition, and they could use that as a means to convince Sony that a Destiny 3 is actually worth investing in. So I guess we're going to see about that. Not to mention that June 9 is the date when we'll know for sure whether or not a Destiny 3 will be made. If the player count exceeds the highest current player count for Destiny 2, then yeah, there's a good chance that the possibility of a Destiny 3 being made will be sometime in the future, and maybe Sony will reconsider their decision to, you know, close Destiny 2 and the Destiny franchise. So let's see what Donkey has to say. They're very good at Bungie's very good at giving us signs. I mean, even the community manager, I don't remember his name. He's posted on X saying that, you know, Guardians make their own fate, and yeah, that's true. I guess we'll see. There may be something brewing in the background, but that doesn't mean that a Destiny 3 is coming. Like, even if it was to come, it would take probably 5 years until we got our hands on a Destiny 3. Hibernation, okay. So what I think that Bungie is saying right here, they're not confirming a Destiny 3, because if a Destiny 3 was in the works, they would tell us. Like, they wouldn't, you know, hide behind walls of text, leaving hints here and there for us to pick up. I think that a Destiny 3 is being pitched. I think Bungie hopes that a Destiny 3 will be greenlit, or at least, you know, the devs at Bungie hope Destiny 3 will be greenlit, and that, you know, we should be hopeful for the future. You know, there's hope for the future. If you remember Paul McCartney's song, that song goes very well here. There's always hope for the future. Oh, I mean, yeah, I see where he's going with this. I'm not sure. I mean, they titled the official Destiny E3 trailer as New Beginnings. Is he saying that maybe, I don't know. I think what he's saying is that the titling of the article is a hint to a Destiny 3 being in the making. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but really, are we gonna sit there and dissect how a title formatting may or may not leave hints and nods to a Destiny 3 being made? I don't think the titles have to do anything with a Destiny 3, to be honest. It's kind of strange. I can see where he's going, but I don't think this is anything concrete. I see what he's saying. We're not getting a Destiny 3 trailer on June the 9th. No way, Jose. There's no way we're getting a Destiny 3 trailer on June the 9th. If that happens, I don't know, what I'll do, but I don't think we're gonna get a trailer on June the 9th. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a conspiracy theory. I mean, if anything, but we know Bungie has a sort of weird attachment to the number 7. So, if anything, they would release a trailer or something on the date of 7th of, I don't know. There would be a 7 in it, you know, I think. I mean, we people have a rich imagination, right? We can look at these 3 dates and say that they're connected. No, I'm sorry, I don't think a trailer or anything is coming on June the 9th. Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna look into the 3 hearts she posted and say that there's a Destiny 3? Wow. We're going off the roof with these conspiracy theories today, aren't we? I mean, it's not a bit of a stretch, it's a full stretch. I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but I wouldn't look into it that deep if I'm honest. I'm not gonna look at someone's tweet and, you know, dissect it in every possible way and say that look, a Destiny 3 is coming or anything. I mean, I don't know. All the stars have to be aligned for Destiny 3 to happen. If what Paul Tassi says is true, that, you know, Bungie's been pitching Destiny 3 to Sony for a while now, and they said no, I don't think we're gonna get a D3. Sony is on the marathon train. They've been on the marathon train for a while, and they're not getting off that damn thing. I don't see them getting off the marathon train anytime soon. And you're not gonna develop a Destiny 3 with just 400 people, or however many people will be after, you know, the layoffs happen. They're pretty much confirmed now, right? So, I don't know, I don't see Sony jumping off the marathon train and, you know, allowing Bungie to make a Destiny 3. At least not at the moment, right? They're gonna try and ride that marathon train as long as possible before anything Destiny related happens, in my opinion. Destiny 2's life cycle is very complicated. And for sure Destiny 1 had an easier time, you know, just existing. Overall, Destiny 2's been like a freaking sine wave, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. A lot of mistakes were made, and the Destiny 2 that we have right now is, you know, is the product of all those years of complaints and mistakes made by Bungie leadership. I'm not going to throw blame on the devs, because I'm pretty sure they have absolutely nothing to do. Look, if Destiny 2 was left in the hands of the devs, we would have an amazing game. If Destiny 3 was to be controlled completely by the devs, with no interference from leadership, we would have an amazing game. Because, you know, the devs actually care. And we see that they care. The June 9th update is the product of the devs. No, I don't think that the leadership interfered too much with this June 9th update. Just, you know, let the devs spread their wings, see what comes out, and 100% I can confirm they'll do a better job, and the overall product will be better than whatever leadership decides to do. We've seen where leadership decisions go. We've seen Nightfall. We've seen, I don't know, there's a lot of instances where leadership pretty much killed the game, you know? We've seen Destiny 2 Vanilla, another byproduct of leadership's poor decision. just let the devs develop D3. Don't hit them in the head too much. Make sure that things go as they're supposed to, but just leave creative freedom to the devs. They will create a Destiny 3 that we can't even imagine right now. Okay, stop. A Destiny 3 that goes through the exact same life cycle as D2 will not do any good. If a Destiny 3 launches and we have a repeat of the Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 vanilla situations, it will not do any good. You're killing your possible player base right from the start. Destiny 3 needs to hit the ground running. Otherwise, you're killing a lot of the fans who might be jumping into the game. I mean, Destiny 2 does that already, right? Like the new player campaign is very, very bad. Player onboarding needs to be fixed for Destiny 3, and you cannot fail the launch. If you fail the launch, that's it. There is no coming back from that. What would they want to say? What else would they say? They're not coming to Destiny? I mean, look, man. You can read just about anything in every single thing someone says, especially when it comes to Bungie, but I don't think this has anything to do with the Destiny 3. They're just stating a fact about the Trials armor and whatever. They're not leaving indications here that a Destiny 3 will be coming down the road. I don't think they are. I mean, I think a future Destiny installment is possible if and only if Bungie can convince Sony that it's worth investing in a Destiny 3 or a Destiny installment. Because right now Sony's looking at Bungie and they're not happy about Bungie's performance. And what Bungie is essentially going to do is ask Sony for even more money. Like their allowance just right now, and they're going to ask their parent to give them more money to build something, right? But the reputation on Bungie's side has been damaged so badly that Sony might look at Bungie and say, hell no. You're not getting another $500 million for a Destiny 3. You're going to work on Marathon, and if you can get Marathon off the ground, we may reconsider our decision. But until then, you just sit in your place and do what you're told. That's what I think Sony's gonna do. Okay, this is not okay. The Destiny announcement tab not only isn't completely unnecessary considering the game is dying, but I think what he's going to say is that this is the biggest indication that something is coming. But then again, why would you build an entire announcements tab just for a D3 announcement? Like, you can make a post on Twitter and that will be it. You don't need to build an entire separate page in the game just to announce a D3. I don't know. A Bungie said that they wanted to add this for a while, and it's a good addition, don't get me wrong, but it's too late in the game's life cycle for something like this to even be added. Like, why bother? The game is dying. There's not gonna be any more news on Bungie's side for Destiny, so why add this announcement tab? I can tell you that everyone's gonna be watching that Destiny announcements tab like a hawk, hoping that a Destiny 3 announcement will be made. I too question this decision of adding a announcements tab this late into the game's life cycle, but I mean, I don't even know. I'm trying to find a reason to why they would add an announcements tab without resorting to a Destiny 3 announcement. Like, why would you bother? And nothing comes to mind. I can't explain why you would add a feature like this when it's basically useless. Other than, you know, making future announcements for future Destiny games, which might be the sole reason we're getting an announcements tab now that I think about it. Okay, there's no Destiny 3 being released or revealed at State of Play. Look, I'm happy to eat my own words tomorrow if somehow a Destiny 3 is being released, but that's not happening. I've looked over the games list for the State of Play, and Destiny 3 is nowhere to be found. So, look, man, if a Destiny 3 was to be revealed tomorrow, it would shake up things in a significant way, because it means that somebody lied. Literally, someone lied. Either Paul Tassi or the people who talked to Paul Tassi. Somebody lied. Because if a Destiny 3 trailer is revealed tomorrow, it means that Destiny 3 has been greenlit, and Paul Tassi told us that no such thing has been greenlit. So, you know, this is a kind of interesting situation, because if Sony was to release a Destiny 3 trailer tomorrow, it pretty much means that Paul Tassi lied to us. So, just saying. I don't think there's a conspiracy or anything like that. I'm thinking that, you know, Bungie will hold on to hope for Destiny 3 as long as they can before they eventually tell us that it's not happening. Because they failed to negotiate with Sony so far, and, you know, a catalyst in that decision for Destiny 3 to be made may or may not be the numbers on June 9th and, you know, the signatures on that one post or whatever. I'm just finding it very hard to believe that Sony, who's invested $3 or whatever billion into Bungie only to see them fail, I find it hard to believe that Sony would be willing to spend another $500 million on Bungie of all things. They pretty much said that the only thing they have left for Bungie is, you know, goodwill. And you're not gonna build a Destiny 3 with just goodwill. Bungie's gonna need a lot of money, and I don't think Sony's gonna give him that money. Yet they'll still hold on to hope. But if a Destiny 3 comes out 5 years from now and it's the same situation as D1 Vanilla, as D2 Vanilla, they say third time's the charm, but if they get it wrong the third time, I don't even know what the repercussions will be. And I can't even imagine what happens if a Destiny 3 fails. Oh, they're not stupid. They're just willing to let it die. Because they don't think they can make more money off of Destiny. And if the last year of content has shown Sony that there's not enough people playing the game for any kind of investment to be made into Destiny, but at the same time, Marathon's not doing well either. So, I don't know. I really don't know. It's very hard to say. I'm trying to put myself in Sony's shoes right now, and if I were to make a decision to invest $500 million into Bungie, would I do it? I think I might do it because I can see that people are interested in it. But what if Bungie gets it wrong? What if Destiny 3 comes out and it's a failure? What about that $500 million that I'm going to give Bungie for that Destiny 3 right now? If Destiny 3 fails, they didn't get their shit together for Destiny 1. They couldn't get their shit together for Destiny 2. I doubt they'll get their shit together for Destiny 3. I'm just saying. Let's look at all the facts and see if a Destiny 3 can be successful as we think it could be. If the leadership is replaced, then maybe yes. Give the devs the freedom to choose, to make their own decisions. If that happens, then the Destiny 3 will be successful. Otherwise, I don't see how. I mean, 3 times the charm, 3rd time's the charm, right? They're gonna try and let it die just so they can hopefully get more people onto Marathon. And if that fails, maybe they'll go back to a Destiny 3, or they'll just dissolve Bungie altogether because they'll look at Bungie and consider not worth investing into anymore. Sony's not just going to give up on $500 million for a Destiny 3. We need to understand that. There's no guarantee that Destiny 3 will be a success looking at how Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 released. If Destiny 3 comes out and it's a failure, there's no saving Destiny. You can't have your 3rd game fail just like your 1st and 2nd game did. And all the lessons that were learned during Destiny 1 and Destiny 2's development need to be carried on to Destiny 3. We can't make the same mistakes again and relearn everything we've learned so far. Destiny 3 is not an experimental field. Destiny 3 needs to be a concrete product that fans expect, not that something the leadership thinks will bring a lot of money. So, yeah, Destiny 3 can't fail. If it fails, it's over. And I doubt that Bungie leadership has it in them to actually build a Destiny 3 that exceeds our expectations. I doubt they even care, to be honest. Yeah, so that was Donkey's video on the evidence that Destiny 3 might be real. Look, none of this is concrete, this is just conspiracy theories taken to an extreme. Sony is the one that gets to make the decision. At the end of the day, it's up to them whether or not they want to invest $500 million into Bungie for a Destiny 3 to be developed. And then there's the risk that Bungie learned absolutely nothing from the past 12 years, and they'll make the same mistakes they made during Destiny 1 and 2 inside of Destiny 3. And that cannot happen. Destiny 3 needs to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Down to its last minute detail, as someone would say. So yeah. I want Destiny 3 to continue. Destiny 2 to have a sequel. But I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, and I'm ready to be surprised. But I don't think they're gonna make an announcement on June the 2nd about Destiny 3. Can't wait to see it. I'm gonna be watching it live maybe I'll be streaming it. And if a Destiny 3 comes out of the shadows somewhere, then I'm ready to eat my own words if that happens, but I don't see that happening, and I've explained as to why I don't see that happening. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I've not stretched too far this 12-minute video, but either way, that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.